Textile Industry, presented by Danny Pace and Zachary Robb.
Pre-industrial methods of the textile industry were dated back to 5000 BCE.
The art was done with fabrics and designed with embroidery and sewing.
The main tool for this art was called the loom.
That would be the loom, and two people, and a loom in grayscale.
There was also the wet process, which involved embroidery.
Embroidery is a thread added to the top of a finished textile to make it look better, or worse depending on your skill.
Here is an example of just such a thing.
The four key items of the Industrial Revolution was textile industry, iron founding, steam power, and cheap labor.
The textile industry was more important because it allowed for better clothing and more intriguing designs.
That would be a picture of the evolution of clothing.
My, the times have changed. The spinning jenny was an improvement upon the original machine, the flying shuttle.
The jenny was an impressive work in the textile industry. It could increase work by 1,000 times.
The jenny allowed for multiple threads to be spun at once, greatly increasing production.
That would be the spinning jenny. Such a lovely piece.
Very nice. The next step in the textile industry was the water frame.
The water frame would take an aspect of work out of the home and put it into the factory.
It was designed by a man named Richard Arkwright.
He noticed even with more yarn, weavers could not produce cloth quickly enough.
The water frame was much too large to fit into a house, so it sat on the side of a river to make the cloth.
They built large houses to house the power for the frame.
Very intricate and sophisticated design.
If you say so. The water frame came from the power loom.
This was designed by Reverend Edmund Cartwright.
Edmund visited Arkwright's factory and decided he could create something similar.
The design was patented in 1786. He didn't handle the finances well, and he lost everything.
A man named William Horacus improved upon Cartwright's design by adding a variable speed baton.
Very sophisticated.
And now we have our sources. Lovely. Just lovely.